Hello, sob manu ke Nagaland TV de swagat korese moi apne hala anchor Ravina Lama ar apne dasai se Nagaland TV la first episode that is Good Morning Nagaland ar apne jani ase Good Morning Nagaland pra kiniga ami khan la mula live ar apne hala live tekta positive impact korigine isor la kotha positive thought effect of the day pa ami learn korigine khale newspaper la dunia dekla bhala no hoy news la dunia deku ekla bhala no hoy hole bi bishi learn kor pare kokine to Good Morning Nagaland apnan ge swagat korese so itia hodai nishna ami khan program shuru nokra agere amen isor la kotha ta sabo Bible verse pura.
Therefore, do not worry about tomorrow, for tomorrow will worry about itself. Each day has enough trouble of its own. Matthew 6:24.
Matthew 6:24 de mam bhala janai digne se age karne chinta nukuribi age ge ta laga age te chinta kro dibi koi nishna niga nishna ami khan ami la present life te thaka nishna yes it is very important for us to learn and to think about tomorrow but then ite isor la kotha re kwa nishna age karne chinta nukuribi age ke hi age la chinta kro dibi kwa nishna present de kini ga ase inia hi isor la will te thaki kine hi present life to bhal kurine jabi ar apne la age bi bhal hobo koine janai di ase so itia ami khan do beautiful verse khatam hoa biji de itia ami khan eta positive thoughts sabo so that the positive thought pra ami khan la day bi positive banawole.
Money and success don't change people, they merely amplify what is already there. Will Smith.
Well said by Will Smith. Koishe money or success pra manuke change nukure. Manula mon bitor de ki ase itu hi ulai. Kwa nishna. Ekta khota do itu do hosa ase manuhanda koi itu poisa pa pishite thuni hoa pishite manu change uje enya no hoy. Holibi manula niyat mohala bitor de ki niyat thake itu niyat hi ami khan display kura laga ase. Ami khan na thaka tam de do tu mohala niyat mohala behavior de mohan display nukure because we are helpless with the situation. Mohala de poisa nai mohala de success nai to we try to be calm we try to mohan nijor ke dabawole koshish kore mohan nijor ke niche kole koshish kore so that manula under de bur parole holibi as soon as we get success as soon as we get money mohala life te to dolat khan pai ami khan do ami ala kila ni de se ami khan ami na thaka ba as thaki shugla ami bi dikhawo type to ami khan ulai jai to itu to ekta bhal word sakta ase puisa aro success prakito mange change nukre manula mon bitor pa hi mange change kar konishna itiba Will Smith man short pra janai dishe so puisa aro success manu paise gol to itiba change no hai manu to hole bi manula niyat te ki ase itu pra change hoy ko kine apnake janai dise with this now let us jump into our top headlines. India's Nightingale Lata Mangeshkar dies at the age of 92 in Mumbai hospital on Sunday due to multiple organ failure. Mangeshkar had been admitted in hospital since January 8. Also, she was diagnosed with COVID-19. Chief Minister Nifir Rio pays tribute to Lata Mangeshkar. Rio marks Indian cinema and music will never be the same again. Nagaland records 34 new COVID-19 cases. Dimapur reports 23 cases. Kohima reports 10 and Pak reports 1 case each. State witnesses 2 fresh fatalities in Dimapur. All polling stations at Singjami in Imphal, Manipur will be manned by female staff only in ensuing the first phase of Manipur Assembly election. Sukhbir Singh Badal terms Congress announcement of naming Charanjit Singh Chani as the party's chief minister face as victory of a Sant mafia. So itia ami khan top headlines janai she top headlines dekhi ki ase apni han bisos se apni top headlines pro chotu information libi pai pra Itia ami kon hodai jana nishna ami la print preview that is a main segment that is from Eastern Mirror and Morning Express mon uthai to mon print preview de sabo aji ki learn kurubo ar ami bar apne ki janai dibo ahibi. So on your screen, you can see Eastern Mirror paper, and with these on the top headlines, you can see Lata Mangeshkar pictures. And it's been written, India's voice, Lata Mangeshkar, no more. Hosa say, Queen of Melody and Nightingale of Bollywood, late Lata Mangeshkar, title September 29th, September 29th janam hua laga se, to tai itia to nathakia hoise ami hala paste. I'm very sorry, 19 kiman thaishi moi pahurshe hulibi I'll get back to it. And then title 92 years hukine morshe, but then it's a blessing for a people, a person to live such a long life. 92 years to thamali kota no hoy. Tai talaga avas pra mitha avas surili avas pra tai kiniga India desh the dunia purate talaga surili avas batai manu ke talaga chehera tala chamak to janai dia para itia to aptai do ami hala majori na thakya hoise hulibi tai majori na thaka hoise gulebi manu actor khan para actress khan para politician khan para bishi manu para tai laga na thakya oporde munduk janaise family khan la oporde morom janaise hulibi tai na thakise gulebi tala gana to hodai baji thakibo koine biswas ase tala gana baji thakibo ko to tai to evergreen thakibo kumba politician khan kumba actor khan ba koise she's an evergreen lady koise or her voice is evergreen. Yes, how can we make that evergreen ko to tala gana huni thakigine daily basis te take yad kurigine ta karne prathana kurigine inga hoshikule to Lata Mangeshkar no more koi thaka on the screen you can see it's no more written, so no more koi thaka to hoche to hodai ami ala thakibo kogine akha ase. So ita moi to back to newspaper de puruba Lata Mangeshkar, whose voice struck an instant chord of recognition to a generation of South Asian and is considered one of the India's greatest, died in a Mumbai hospital on Sunday due to multiple organ failure. She was 92. The singer, whose name was written into legend many years before she took her last breath in Mumbai Bridge Candy Hospital, had been in hospital since January 8 when she was diagnosed with COVID-19 positive with mild symptoms. She was also diagnosed with pneumonia. She is no more. She died in the morning. Her younger sister Usha Mangeshkar told PTI, confirming the news that one of India's most well-known and well-loved personality was no more. Lata D died at 8:12 a.m. due to the multi-organ failure after over 28 days of COVID-19 diagnosis. Dr. Pratit Samdani, who was treating the singer at a Bridge Candy Hospital, here told the reporter. The government announced a 2-day state mourning for Mangeshkar, who had a prodigious almost 8 decades career in which she sang an estimated 25,000 songs in as many as 36 Indian languages, including Hindi, Marathi, Tamil, Kannada, and across classical and other genres. Official sources in Delhi said a wireless message had been sent out to State Chief Secretary by the Union Home Minister that the national flag will fly at half-mast from February 6 to February 7 throughout India. So, short part janai dibo Lata Mangeshkar January 8 tai COVID-19 with mild symptoms thakse koine tai Candy Bridge Hospital te take loi jaise aru Dr. Pratit Parata laga देखभाल को डाकिसे तो तलागा गाँव तो भाल होइसे कोगिने January 30 ते means अलप January 8 पर अलप severe condition थाकिसे कोगिने on the process जदामते January 30 ते गाँव तो भाल होइसे कोगिने जाना पाइसे तो January 30 ते गाँव भाल होइसे आरु गाँव तो बिया होगिने ताकि under ventilator राखिसे under ventilator राखिगिने under the care of Dr. Pratit who is from the Bridge Candy Hospital तलागा team of doctor under राखिसे Ilaj Kudekshe. Same time, he was diagnosed with COVID-19, but at the same time, he was diagnosed with pneumonia also. But then he died because of multiple organ failure. তাই তো 92 সাল তাগিছে আর তালা মুরালা খবর তো Usha Mangeshkar ba detala buni Usha Mangeshkar ba dia la sun jana ase tai to Queen of Melody Nightingale of Bollywood kun jane tai murala oporde bishi politician actor han ba tala munduk janaise aru tai laga murala nam para 2 din that is February 6 Jakali and February 7 Tokto India flag ami hala most respected India flag to hoist korobo gise half mast flight 2 din February 6 or February 7 all over India korine talaga mura laga niyom para India korobla se to taito kobo gise ko 25,000 plus that is 30,000 gana gash taito altaito 36 languages Indian languages te including Maratha Kannada Tamil Nadu itu khan la opore tai itu han language hisab te gana ga laga se koine apna ki janai de se so iman dangor kalakar ami hala bishna thaka hoise hole bi mon chudu nukurubo sob to bhal karne hoy tai murabi tai pra ekta talaga itu talaga spot to charine jalla se yes tala spot to kumbi bond gona pro kumbi lobo na parbo hole bi she will always be evergreen in our heart koine yate pra talaga report to khatam kor des So to my right, you can see that a state reports 34 new COVID cases. So Nagaland recorded a single-day rise of 34 fresh COVID-19 positive cases on Sunday, taking the tally to 34,856 and active case load to 739. So bhal par apna ki jana dia se 739 active cases ase aro itu 34 notun cases milai gina itia total hua to 34,856 te ase gune janaise the state cumulative recovery also increased to 31,968 with a recovery of 71 more patients in the last 24 hours 71 manu bhalu je bimara bhalu ja piside total to 31,968 te hoise gune janaise the death toll increased to 739 with 2 fresh deaths on Sunday. According to an update from the Department of Health and Family Welfare, 23 positive cases were reported in Dimapur, 10 in Kohima, 1 in Pak. Yes. Meanwhile, 57 recoveries were reported in Dimapur, 13 in Kohima, and 1 in Mogochung. Out of 739 active cases in the state, 531 are asymptomatic, 150 mild, 8 moderate on oxygen, 1 severe oxygen, 2 in ICU, and 6 in ICU on ventilator. As we can see that Nagaland laga active cases to means positive hua cases to komti hoy ase hulibi manukhan to mura to bishi hoy ase goine jadin bi duita joa 24 ঘণ্টা মাজতে দুইটা মানুহ মৰিছে কৈছে আৰু 34 নতুন কোভিড কেसेस ওলাইছে জানিলে দিছে সো as usual মোহন হদাই নাগলেলা সাইট আজি তো ইন্ডিয়া লাইভ চাইলব ইন্ডিয়া ৰিপৰ্ট কিনে হইনা আছে ইন্ডিয়া on Saturday recorded 1,25,952 in one span hour 1,27,952 fresh new COVID-19 cases পাইছে ইটো মিলাই কিনে দেশ এতিয়া 4,20,80,664. That's 4 crore is a massive, huge number as compared. And according to the data from the Union Health Ministry, the death toll climbed to 5,01,114. 5,01,114 took manu mura hoise with 1,059 more fresh fatality that the show. So, George Abis Ganda Majode 1,059 nutun COVID positive paise go kine jana ase. So the third headline says rainfall likely in part of Nagaland. So amihan jana nishina amihan apnehan ki information di diche ja din te ki February inga samay pra 1 samay pra to rainfall pani girul ase koine khobor dise etu kla noy kine good news bi ase bad news bi ase mosom bia ho para bishi manu homeless huin thaka ambi duk pai ase holibi good news ki ase godo amihan Nagaland Pradesh TV Zuku Valley hobi alak alak jaga te hobi amihan snow gira to bishi khushi pai dikha to aro bachi time pra mohan moi Dimapur de batam de bachi time pra da moi hodai foreign Switzerland America han ke sagene mohala de snow girile bhal ne bhabi thake holibi bhabe ki India de do snow nigiro as like some few part of like Kashmir khan chari kine ro India de do snow nigiro koine bhabi thakse moi holibi Finally, mon sadi no hagite, mon buri no hagite, we can see snow. Mon snow khan dikhibo pare ase. That's good thing. But ektan be ekta bhi ho jai because iniga snow girin alag state khan snow girigine likely to snow gira para to waterfall khan bishi hoi gine pani khan gira hoi ase to tate para manu khan iman duk digdar pai ase holebi itubi no otubi ase holebi snow gira to khushi pai gine ami to bishi khushi lage Nagaland tv niya gira to so itu rainfall la ki jankari ase to puriwa Scattered rainfall or thunderstorm is expected in Mokochung, Longland, Tamon, and Twensang district in the next 4 days. As per Regional Meteorological Center Guwahati weather forecast, rain or thunderstorm is also likely in 1 or 2 places of Kohima and Woka on February 8 and 9, respectively. So, Kohima aru Woka, according to the Regional Meteorological Center Guwahati weather forecast la hisab te. Kohima aru Wokhate February 8 and 9 de pani giribo nishna aru thunderstorm borkhom barish giribo nishna ase kokine chanai ase. Otherwise, dry weather is most likely in the remaining district of Nagaland, including Dimapur. Holebi utu dira pradesh ke chaine alak khante do dry hi thake kokine janai ase. Interestingly, with a 4 degrees Celsius, Kohima on Sunday recorded the lowest minimum temperature. Kohima once again 4 degrees Celsius again the lowest minimum temperature record among all the capitals of Northeast state. After Kohima, Shillong had a minimum temperature of 5.6 degrees Celsius, while Imphal recorded 10.1 degrees Celsius. Aizawl and Agartala had minimum temperature of 8.2 and 10.1 degrees Celsius respectively. Rainfall activity is likely to continue over the northeast region till February 9th next as per reports. In a case of Manipur, dry weather is most likely in almost all the districts except Ukhrul in the next 3 days. So, Manipur Pradesh TV, Ukhrul chadikine alag jaga to dry hobo nishna sugune janai ase aro Northeast pura Pradesh pura Kohima hi sabse komti thanda means bishi lowest temperature minimum temperature digin ase to be 4 degrees Celsius ase itu pishite do Kohima pishite Shillong ase 5.6 degrees Celsius udu pishite Imphal 10.1 degrees Celsius aro Aizawl Imphal aro Aizawl aro Agartala do 8.2 or 10.1 ase kokine apnenge janai di ase. We did a short here rakhibo moi because it is more important for me to let my viewers know regarding Nagaland, and yes, it is very important for me to let you know regarding the entire part of the India, but it is more means bishi bhalo hobo Nagaland aro Northeast la hi janai dia pura. So the next is online classes tech told on math language a skill of student. Schools to which are reopening after repeated closure to contain the spread of COVID-19 are now facing the challenges to fill the huge gap as lack of students have forgotten basic math fundamental skills of languages, courses and science. Renowned academician, the CS Kanpal said the reopening of school is not a routine thing as educational institutes have to start afresh. School cannot start from where they have left. As due to repeated closure, the students are now lagging in the skill level they used to possess earlier. Under such circumstances, if students are assessed on the basic of previous process or the studies are resumed from the previous level, then many students will be left behind. Kanpal claimed. Kanpal, who is a renowned academician, Taipra Janaishe, Kanpal Bagushen, কিন্তু কোনটো জায়গা পৰা ৰাখিছে তো স্কুল লাগাতো তো কোনটো জায়গা পৰা এডুকেশন তো ছাড়িছে ইটো জায়গা বা শুরু কৰিছে গলে তো বেশি মানত পেছে ছাড়ি যাব হলিবি ওদু ছাড়া জায়গা বা নয়নে নতুন ফ্রেশ বিগিনিং কৰিছে গলে পাৰো স্পেশালি ম্যাথ তে মানুখান বেশি দুখ পায় আৰু yes I agree that I am from commerce background and I know math to কিনিগা মহন একটা পাওৰছে গলে তো একটা ফর্মুলা পাওৰছে গলে entire thing wrong হৈ যায় আৰু মই to the agree কৰে ইতুলা পৰতে যো math পাৰা নিচিনা আলা communication language skill আৰু even science তে তান দিগদাৰ পাব কিন জানে আছে it's so Hoy COVID-19 kane mon life to important ase, but then education be important ase as to survive on this earth. Aru dula aporte tahan pa goshe ki kuntu jaga ba charishi tu jaga ba shuru korshi gulu to nohobo bacha khan to bishire thaki jabo. So it's better to start from fresh. But then hoy idu fresh pa start korese, but it do sal laga second month ase holibi mobi ta request korle mon ase student kan ke kintu side para charishi itu side para alak shuru nukuri gine agire ki thakise agire ki jan thakise itu janya para hi apna shuru korin jaise gole hi agire baru parabo ar itu the same to teachers can be helpful hobo apnan can be helpful hobo parents can be helpful hobo so it's better to start from the beginning than from the middle kogine janai diase so and then the union government report itself says that school, colleges and educational institutions were closed time and again to contain COVID-19, which has widely impacted student learning capability. Yes, because of the closure of school, colleges and institutions because of COVID-19, they are most likely that the students have been impacted with learning capability. We know that we are capable of learning something because we are human being. Na, mon human being we know things and all. But then, bar bon kura khula prato. Yes, we mohala interest be loss ho jai inga time jeto because mon kitaba kuru nishna ho nukru nishna ho thaki cholo do mon interest loss ho jai hole bi ek taro gyan dibule mun ase ki ase ko to ami khan ki ushi kole bi ami khan kitabi interest to lose nukro lage ami khan ta janibu lage bimar kimam be thakisi kole bi education to kitabi numurwa bimar do muri jaw pare education to numurbo to education to generation by generation jawala say so it all depends on us whether to take education seriously or not because yes some people they survive on their skills some people they survive on their patience some people they survive on their talent na ajikal the talent pra their skills their patience towards a different field and different curricular activity tahan ge boost kare tahan ge empower kare tahan go thai but there are some people who only survive on education so for that people education is must Our kun manu passion de follow krase, skill follow krase, talent follow krase. For them also education is important. Yes, we may not agree at that particular point of time, but then as you grow up, as you live behind all the years, yesteryears, na, edu yesteryears to hotai chhar thak chhe kole to, ami khan we come at a point that mohan education de kiman important ase. Me being as an anchor, after joining this job, after joining this work, for me it was like kind of revision honishna hoise because mostly general knowledge mohan kitia class 7 8 te puragise all these things are reflecting back for me and I've been learning I felt like I've been learning from fresh I know things and all like Mahatma Gandhi kitia nga hose udu kitia nga thagise kun prime minister thagise ja 5 years la ki thagise I know all these things, but then starting from the fresh is something itself a very new beginning, and then it is starting kura to it ekta overall ekta ho jai. So education TV yes it is kita bada boring ho jai we pa start korole hole always remember that starting from the beginning is what make you a person than starting from the middle. Ojeta mala hodai mala father ba koi thake ki ushiguli bi we are not supposed to start we are not supposed to stand from the middle we are not supposed to stand from the middle portion ba start no ko lage holibi our journey begins from the beginning so you start from the beginning and then in the middle let people lift you up in the middle if people lift you up they boost you up you become more stronger and if you become more stronger you will ultimately achieve your goal so everything start from you everything start from me so individual prahi uthe so individual prahi jai kogine apne ala education debi morom kurigine bhal kurigine kitab to puribi kota khali nam sam not for marks but then bala purigine gyan thakigine let your knowledge wisdom to it's God gifted let your knowledge to be shared in your future generation kogine ite janai diase. So with this, I would like to end Eastern Mirror. There is not so much of news. So now we have Morning Express. So COVID-19 lai puri diwa because it's all similar. COVID-19 there are 2 fresh fatalities but more recoveries in Nagaland for 5th days. For the 5th consecutive days, Nagaland registered more recoveries than the fresh COVID-19 cases. Yes, mo hodai kui thaka nishna. Cases laga number to komti hoise huli manu mura to uthi ase. Aji 2ta, kali 4ta, porsorin 5ta, inya kune jaise. So COVID kushiguli to I have been giving you more knowledge regarding COVID, even though I'm not a doctor no hoy huli be with some basic tips. I wish and I hope that apni ambi follow korobo in order to save from COVID-19, in order to save your neighborhood, your family, your love and your near and dear one from COVID-19. So there's nothing so much new in Morong Express. So yete prai Morong Express aro Eastern Mir khatam kore ase. So it was very good for me. Ajila din to iman bal tagise thanda mosam ase jani ase to thanda mosam te amne khan Bible verse pura ligine think positive pa ligine with these top headlines pura ligine print preview from Eastern Mirror and from Morning Express. I have learned so much, and I believe that apni hambi kiba to learn korshe. Now ita to our same routine amna jara nishna ita to it's time for the fact of the day. Let's learn something from the fact of the day itself.
Mississippi became the last U.S. state to officially abolish slavery on February 7, 2013.
Well, this is my favorite segment, as it is now time for some refreshing melody that will lift your mood and my mood too. So let's enjoy the morning melody.
Naya suru da chung saka naya mapula Dana asang ayerdam da zaputsu Parno ki gang aya za jimbir kinang utsu Saka ni aji sab nung amale Saka ni aji sab nung amale Dimli yang la kudak lari Nininangi mercenary Napakoka nang yanang sakli ka play Napakoka nang yanang sakli ka play Mapuyang la tau na jai Nininangi mercenary Nang yanang saklipiri, nabuka nang yanang saklipiri. John Audang, kimay munir, ani apodang, kucha minyanyer, mabataudang, arladan kainyer, show amodan, dan jomar kainyer. Bersumantang, kamu terlontang, potang awur, kamu tournament na yon yar panosin amuda unosin hour ayakaw watching makalaw akidang kuya plika maluro na nita besan niya ni famous kamiru ayong chorn hour chi tangi boken tang ageti se a chong tamas song kimma kan out selir zo senjardang amudo
So regarding this morning melody, itu gana to our dialect la gana ase to holebi I don't understand the lyrics, I don't understand our dialect language, but then tala beating talaga this music, the flow, and especially the melody was a very bishi bhal lage moi to was course I mean to say hodai bhal lage to gana that there's something very unique, very different. And I wish and I hope that mohla viewers are to singer kan kumba gana gaise ini gahi bhal gana gai thakibi koine janai diase, and I hope that it Nagaland te ami khan la youngster kan bishi ase, so bishi manuhan they are more talented and I've seen many youngster in Spotify also tan la gana khan banai Spotify han bi diase, and I hope that itu khan gana to Spotify de huna nishna Nagaland TV khunibo age din de ko gine bisos ara khase apne han bi inika hi morom ko thakibi ko gine mohan ki bi apna morom de share ko thakibi ko gine janai diase. So with this this is all for the day, but let us check today's weather update, and it is very important for everyone to know the weather update because ami han jani ase thanda achana yes it thanda din do ase ulibi December pa noi gine on the month of January laga last para lagine February la moina to bishi thanda hoigina ase, December do ho lage actually to hole bi February moina to bishi thanda hoigina ase. To apni han to weather update check kurigine kina kurle bhal hobo kuti jaile bhal hobo inika type te hi weather update the site thaki bi kukina apni janne ase. With this your anchor signing off, Rovina Lama.